Привет, друзья! Lesson number 7 of our Be Fluent in Russian course on YouTube. We have learned a whole lot, and mostly it has been conversational. Let's continue down the same path of conversation building topics. Today, we'll learn how to be polite, how to ask for help, and things like that. You already know a few words, but we're gonna expand upon that a little bit. First and foremost is these three words: извините, простите, прошу прощения. Now, all of these are either excuse me or I'm sorry. All of them can be used when you have messed up, you maybe stepped on somebody's foot. You can say извините or простите or прошу прощения. All of them we use interchangeably. And also, these phrases can be used for excuse me when you're trying to get somebody's attention. Извините, and then you ask a question. Простите, again, you follow up with the question. So these three are synonyms. They're used interchangeably. You, as a beginner, I would urge all of you to know about these, but choose one. Choose one that you practice pronunciation of so you can use it perfectly, so you won't have any trouble pronouncing these words when you're speaking to someone. We have to simplify our speech to the minimum so you can be comfortable with those individual words and sounds. Of course, as you grow in your Russian, these phrases will be heard and used a whole lot, so you will still learn them. But for your first steps, just choose one. Then you can follow up with the question. If you need help, you can say помогите. Помогите means help. Or you can say помогите, пожалуйста, help please. Now, this can be used by itself. If you're in trouble, you want to scream this out, помогите, пожалуйста, help me please. I hope you never have to use this, but at least now you know how to, if you're ever in trouble, and you know how to call for help. But of course, this is typically followed up with just a question. Помогите, пожалуйста. Где здесь туалет? Where's the restroom here? Okay? Now, you have heard this phrase before in our previous lessons. Now, it's not just a standalone, where's the bathroom here? You have now asked, excuse me, can you help me please? Where's the restroom? So it's more polite. It's more respectful. It's more long format versus just to the point, where's the restroom? That's it. So you've now been more polite. Где здесь туалет is one of those questions. Now, this is a simple question. We can ask something else. Как пройти к? And then you ask where you're going to. К means to. Как, how, пройти, get to. К means to. How do I get to something? You may know some words that you can already plug in at the end, but let's learn some. Some things that you will need to ask if you're ever traveling to Russia. We can ask, как пройти к метро? Metro, of course. Магазину, store, grocery store typically. Банку, bank. And остановке, bus stop or any stop, train stop. Any stop is остановке. So, как пройти к, and then choose one of these four. Now, of course, you might need to go to something else. If you do need to get that direction, just simply look up that word in the translator and then plug it into this phrase, как пройти к, plus wherever you're going to. Super simple. You just need to practice the pronunciation of these phrases, and that's it, you're good to go. What if people respond, go here, go there? How do you know which words are those? Let's learn that after a quick break. Now, of course, you've heard me say this before, but Be Fluent will help you out even more than any of these videos on YouTube. It's more interactive. You can practice the exact thing you're learning, so it's not just theory coming into your brain, you're also putting out this stuff on a piece of paper, on a test, so you can practice this before you ever speak Russian. Right now, your first practice will be speaking to someone. We can ensure that that process will be as easy as possible with Be Fluent. Check us out with the first link in the description. Now, the person you're speaking to will answer something like this. Идите, go, and then one of these directions. Прямо, straight, налево, to the left, направо, to the right. So, идите прямо, идите налево, идите направо. Okay, they'll respond with that. And I wish I knew this when I was learning English. When I traveled to New York to get to my university, I asked people, where is my bus stop? And they told me something completely new to me that I didn't know what they said and I couldn't figure it out. But now you will be able to figure it out with these phrases, idите plus the direction that you need to go. Of course, you might say, well, what if they say, go straight for 5 minutes, then around the block, after this pharmacy, turn left? Of course, you won't understand that yet, but this is only the 7th lesson. That's why you need to learn the vocabulary as you go, of course, so you can understand this stuff a little bit easier. What do you respond? What do you respond to the person who has helped you out? You already know спасибо, thank you. But after спасибо, you can either say до свидания, goodbye, or a new phrase for the day, всего хорошего. Have a good day. I wish you all the good things. Всего хорошего. This is a better farewell to a stranger. When you're getting out of the taxi, всего хорошего. When you have done your checkout at a store, всего хорошего. It's much more polite, there's more distance with this phrase. It's not as formal, goodbye. Have a good one, and then you leave. Всего хорошего, great phrase for all of you guys to use. Now, done with the theory for this lesson. What is my advice to all of you for your long-term learning? The advice might sound simple, but the application is extremely difficult. Advice is copy natives. Just mock them. Just say the things that they're saying, how they say them, with the tone, with everything, with the mannerisms, with the body language. Copy me the way I pronounce stuff. If a native is saying something, then they're saying it perfectly because that's how they communicate their entire life and they're being understood. Which means that you have to do the same thing. If it sounds like they're making a mistake, if it sounds like they're saying something wrong, still copy them. Anytime you have an opportunity to encounter a native, copy the way they sound, copy what they said. This is a trick that I used when I moved to the US to study. I flew into the US and my new friend at that point, I didn't know her before, but she also went to the same college that I went to. We got to the States on the same exact day. We got to the same college on the same day, played tennis on the same team. Everything is the same. Fast forward 4 years, she was still about the same level that she came with. And I really think that because she didn't socialize as much, she didn't copy natives, that's why that happened. Because she was still using her Russian logic that she has learned in school versus adapting to this new life of the US English, American English. So be a sponge and absorb the native's language so you can make rapid progress. And join Be Fluent so you can make rapid progress as well. This will be a lot of fun and very, very useful for all of you. See you all there or keep on watching our YouTube videos with this next one. It's up to you.